Hello there. Welcome to Your Journey Yoga. I'm Cheryl. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to work on neck and shoulders and upper back. Really one of the most common places to hold tension and tightness is in the neck and the shoulders. And a lot of what we do in life tends to exacerbate that rather than alleviate it. So we're going to spend some time taking some time for ourselves to let go of some of that tension and open the chest and kind of realign, if you will, and let go of some of that negative energy that we hold. So hopefully you're going to be feeling like $1,000,000 after this if you're not already, and if you are, awesome, keep it up. But yeah, tension's flowing, stress is around us every single day, so we just have to do our part to help kind of keep that at bay as best we can. So regardless of how you're feeling, hopefully you're going to feel better at the end of this. If anything causes more tension, please come out of that, make an adjustment, pull your hands down to heart center as opposed to having the arms overhead or out in front of you. So taking care of yourself so that we can let go of as much tension as possible. So we're going to find a seated position, one that feels good to you. We're going to roll the shoulders up and back and let the shoulders slide down and away. Do that again, shoulder roll. Close your eyes, make it just as big as you possibly can, and let those shoulders slide down and away. Now let's reverse it, take it back. Lift the shoulders high, bring them forward, and slowly down. One more time, back, up, forward, and release it down. Now alternate, left shoulder up and back, and down. Right shoulder up, back, and down. One more time each side. Left shoulder up, back, and down. Right shoulder up, back, and down. Bring the hands down by your sides. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, release your right ear towards your right shoulder. Now just let the weight of your head be heavy as you press both palms towards the floor. And just check in, what do you feel? How's your breath? Inhale, lift the head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, lean your head to the left. Now notice if the side feels any different. We don't tend to hold stress and tension evenly throughout the body, so which side do you hold yours in? Now press your palms towards the floor. Slow, steady breaths. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Now as you exhale, turn your chin out over that right shoulder and gently bring the chin towards that collarbone. Now as much or as little as you like, press your palms towards the floor. Deepening that stretch down the left side. Inhale, lift your gaze, turn back to face front. And as you exhale, turn and look out over that left shoulder, as far as you can turn your head. Now slowly draw your chin towards that left collarbone. Again, keeping that spine nice and tall, we press both hands towards the floor. Feel different? Same? A little bit better? Inhale, lift the head, turn back to face front. And as you exhale, release the chin towards the chest. Keeping the shoulders rolled back, spine long. Inhale, lift the head. And as you exhale, very carefully take your gaze to the sky. Let your head be heavy. Now slowly lift that lower jaw towards the sky. Should feel a nice stretch in the throat, into the chest. And slowly relax the jaw. Carefully lifting the head back to neutral. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open the arms out to a T, and we're going to cross that left arm out in front of us. Right arm underneath the left, hand just to the back of the triceps, and we're going to pull the arm in nice and tight Turn your palm towards you and spread your fingers. Fingertips are facing straight out to the side. Now we're going to pull that arm in just as tightly as we can and press that left shoulder down and away. We have this tendency to kind of bring the shoulder up. We want to bring it down. And slowly take your gaze out over that left shoulder. Using the strength of that right hand to pull that arm in, tuck your chin towards your shoulder or your collarbone. Inhale, lift your gaze, bring it back to face front. Extend both arms out to a T. Now cross that right arm. Left arm underneath the right. Bring your hand just to the back of the tricep and pull that arm in nice and tightly against your chest. Now press that right shoulder down and away. We have this tendency to lift it up. Draw it down. Reach out through those fingertips. Lengthen. Spread your fingers. Now turn your gaze out over that right shoulder. As far as you can turn your head. Now gently tuck your chin towards your collarbone. Close your eyes and breathe. We want to work to get those full, big, deep breaths. As slow and as steady as we can keep that breath. That's going to help the body to relax and to let go of tension. Inhale, lift your gaze, turn it back to face front. Reach those arms to the sky. Exhale, open the arms out to a tree. Cross that left arm underneath the right. Wrap your hands around your body. Give yourself a giant hug. How far back can you reach? So I want you to reach back with those hands as far as you can and feel that space that you've created in that upper back. The stretch through the shoulders. Now can you draw those shoulders down and away from your ears at all? If they're uptight, it's okay. We're just going to work to let them slide down and away. Now slowly tuck your chin towards your chest. And just let the weight of your head be heavy. Kind of nestling down into the arms. Inhale, lift your head. Open the arms, extend them out to a T. Now we cross. Right arm underneath the left. Wrap around, give yourself a big hug. Can you reach any further on this side? Maybe it's a little more challenging. So we're just really working to get those fingertips as far back as we can and create space in that upper back. Now slowly begin to tuck your chin. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Spine still remaining tall. And just let your head be heavy. Close your eyes. Slow, deep breaths. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Extend those arms out to a T. Reach to the sky. Circle the arms to the back, all the way around behind, all the way up tall. Now circle them forward, all the way around behind, all the way up. Exhale and release that right hand to the floor, left arm up and over. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, take it up and over. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. Exhale, release your arms down by your sides and just let those arms be heavy. Focus on your posture. Close your eyes. Slow, deep breaths. Gently bring the chin towards the chest. Bring the hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers behind your head. And then use the strength of the arms to just gently pull that head towards you. Elbows around the ears. Just a nice long stretch all the way down the spine. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Open the elbows. Release your hands and let's come up onto all fours. Extend your arms out. And we're going to lift our sit bones to the sky as you press your tummy and chest towards your thighs. Come into puppy pose. Sit bones are reaching. Fingertips are reaching. Resting on the chin or the cheek. Find that breath. Inhale it up. Just release a little bit. And then as you exhale, once again, back to puppy pose. Lift your sit bones to the sky. Draw that belly and your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, lift just slightly. Now we're going to shift our weight forward. You might need to adjust your hands back just a bit. Shoulders right over those fingertips. We're in a modified plank. Core is strong. Take a big breath in. Glue your hands to the mat. Sit it back to child's pose. Warming up through the shoulders and through those hips. Inhale it back to that modified high plank. Exhale it back to child's pose. Inhale, modified plank. This time, if you like, add a push-up. Just remaining on the knees. And sit it back to child's pose. Just finding the flow that works with your breath. Inhaling it up. One push-up. And exhaling back. 2 more times, with or without those push-ups. Keeping the core strong. Keeping the elbows right against the rib cage if you add that push-up. Just feeling the mobility through the shoulders. Are you noticing any place where you're holding tension? Or does it move pretty freely? Sitting back to child's pose. We circle that right hand back by your foot. Big circle of the arm up towards the sky, rotating through the arm, and release it down. Left hand sweeps back by your foot. Big circle of that arm up and over, and release it down. Are you noticing any resistance? Right arm comes back, lifted high, all the way up and over. Left arm. So if there's resistance, if there's pain involved with that resistance, don't go there. And meet back in child's pose. Arms extend out nice and long. Hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. So that range of motion in the shoulders is so important. With each day that passes, we want to make sure that that stays free and moving without as much resistance as possible. Or with as little resistance as possible, I should say. We inhale it to high plank. So staying strong through the upper and middle back, strong through the shoulders and the arms. Plank, yeah, it'll help us get there. Core is strong, we lengthen through the crown of the head. Breathe. Now you can be on your forearms or you can be on your hands. Find that breath. Bend the right knee, keep those hips side by side. Just by bending that right knee, it's gonna shift some things. Weight, muscle activation, core strength. How do your hips adjust? We want to keep that belly button drawn in. Extend the right leg. Left knee bends. Keep those hips side by side. Don't let them shift. Body stays exactly the same other than that knee lift or knee bend. And extend. Now both knees. Bend them, but don't release them to the mat unless you need to. Can you feel all the different muscles that activate? Kind of cool. And extend those legs. Lift your hips to down dog. Down dog, amazing for the shoulders. Amazing to let go of the head, the tension in the neck. Give your head a little shake. Yes or no? Let your head be heavy. Soften your face. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. And exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And then exhale, let your heels gently sink. We inhale it to high plank. Little bigger version of what we just did. Exhale to down dog. Mobility through the shoulders. Strengthen the shoulders. Inhale it to plank. Move it at your pace. Exhale to down dog. This time, if you like, add that push-up. Toes or knees. Elbows stay right by the ribs. Don't have to add the push-up if you're not feeling it. Perfectly fine. We've got 2 more. With or without that push-up, it's about finding what's right for ourselves, for our bodies, right here, right now. And if that's just holding in down dog, maybe it's grabbing a drink of water, if it's having a sip of beer, whatever it is, just take care of you. Meeting back in down dog. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Relaxing the weight of the upper body down. Soft bend in the knees, allowing the tummy and chest to come to rest on your thighs. If you have really tight shoulders, my friends, and you happen to have a towel, a strap, a belt, anything, and you want to grab it, put me on pause, and grab it. Otherwise, we bring those hands around behind the back. If you have the strap, the towel, take it a hold in each hand. And we're going to work to roll those shoulders up and back. Lift your hands towards the sky. Now if you can keep those palms touching, fabulous. If the palms need to separate, no worries.
If we need to take a hold of that strap or that towel, awesome, do it. Relaxing the weight of the head. Give your head a little shake. Can you feel your tummy and chest resting on your thighs? So we're not really getting a whole ton of a stretch behind the legs. I want you to really focus on the shoulders. If you'd like to start to straighten those legs, you're welcome to do so. That's going to influence the stretch in the shoulders as well. Now slowly bring the hands to the small of the back and gently release those arms to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse one dive up. And pull the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach to the sky. Circle that right arm back, all the way around to front, and up tall. Bring the palms to touch. Left arm, take it back, all the way around, and up tall. Now I want you to focus on the hips and the upper body. Are they shifting? Take your arm forward, around, and all the way back up. We want to keep that body as still as possible. Take that left arm forward, around, and up. Now lower those arms out to shoulder height. Turn your palms towards the sky. Spread your fingers and lengthen. Now slowly rotate your palms towards the floor. Now keep rotating as far as you can rotate. Breathe. Upper body remains the same. We have not collapsed through the chest. We are still open through the chest. Now slowly roll your palms back towards the sky and continue that rotation as far back as you can. And feel how all of a sudden now that's in your biceps, your triceps, your upper and middle back, your lats, your core. Now slowly turn your palms towards the floor and slowly lower the arms. Roll those shoulders up and back, palms open to the front, to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down. Relax the weight of the upper body. Find your breath. Bring the hands to the elbows and hold on. And gently sway side to side. Just let your body sway, slow or fast, whatever works. Just let the arms be heavy, shoulders relax, neck relax. We come back to center, relaxing the arms. Now shift your weight to your heels. Core is strong and slowly begin to bend your knees. If you are taking special care of your knees today, find a safe way to come down onto your bottom. Knees are good and happy and healthy. We're going to come as low as feels right to you and extend the arms out in front. Now you can always pull the hands into heart center or extend them out. You choose what's right for you. Find your breath. Can you lift your toes? If you are on your toes, don't try and lift them. But if you're on your heels, can you lift your toes? And slowly bring your hands down. Lower yourself down onto your bottom. Extending the legs out nice and long. Flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward. Reach it out. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your head. Inhale, sweep the hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms overhead as you hinge up tall. Exhale and bring the hands around behind your back. Fingertips point towards your bottom. Leaning back onto those hands. Point your toes. Core is strong. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Breathe. Inhale, lift your gaze, and as you exhale, a little arch back as you take your gaze back. I want you to feel the lift in your chest. I want you to feel the intensity as you point your toes. Take your gaze as far back as you can. Open that chest. Breathe. And slowly we lift the head, shifting our weight forward, reaching to the sky. Pull the hands to heart center, flex your feet. Pull that left knee in towards your chest. Bringing that left hand around behind you. Doesn't matter which direction your fingertips point. I want you to reach down. Take a hold of that left leg, anywhere along the leg you like, or the outside edge of your foot, and extend that left leg. Now be mindful, because you're going to want to pull that leg across. We want to keep the leg right in line with that left hip. Lifting tall. If you need that support of that left hand behind you, keep it. Feels right to you, extend that left arm out. Breathe now. We turn our gaze out over that left arm. Lifting through the chest, strong through the core, lengthening out of the shoulder. A little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone, just letting go of the tension in the neck. We lift the gaze. We turn that gaze back out towards that left foot, drawing your left hand in, supporting the leg. Release it down, extend it out. Sit up tall, bending that right knee, reaching across with that left hand behind you for support. Take a hold of that leg anywhere you like and work to extend the leg. So again, we want to make sure that we're not crossing that right leg over, but keeping that right leg right in line with the hip. Now we slowly turn our gaze out over that right arm or right shoulder. Now again, if you need to keep that brace behind you with that right hand, feel free. Otherwise, we lift that right arm, extending and lengthening out of the fingertips. Now slowly take your gaze a little further and maybe begin to tuck your chin towards that right collarbone. Can you feel the strength going on through that left side, through those obliques? Can you feel that extension out of the shoulder and that release of the tension in the neck as you draw the chin down? Now slowly turn your gaze back towards that right foot. Slowly draw that right hand forward, support behind the thigh, bend that right knee, release it down, extend the leg, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, reach it out. Release your hands, relax the weight of your head. Inhale, reach it out, sit up nice and tall, and release your hands down by your sides. And we're going to flip over and come onto our tummies. Chin to the mat, nose towards the mat. Find your breath. Let's bring the hands around behind the back, interlace the fingers. So again, if this is not an option for you and you can't get those fingers interlaced and you have that towel or the strap, use that. We're going to come to half locust pose. So this is going to strengthen the upper and middle back. It's going to open the chest. It's going to increase the range of motion in the shoulders. We take the big breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to lift just the upper body, and we're going to reach the knuckles back towards your heels. Now your glutes may engage a bit. That's perfectly fine. I want you to focus on reaching your knuckles back, opening the chest, gazing towards the top center of your mat. Now slowly release it back down. Again, one more time, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift and reach those knuckles back. Find your breath. Now I want you to squeeze your glutes and see if you can lift any higher. And slowly release it down. Release your hands right by your chest. Press it back to child's pose. Now child's pose, an amazing place to really help promote flexibility in the shoulders, releasing tension in the neck and the shoulders, but sometimes if you're really tight, it can cause more. So you can stack your hands. You can stack fists. You can bring your hands back by your feet, opening the palms to the sky and just relaxing the weight of the arms. The biggest thing is we just want to let go of that tension. So whatever the best place is for you to feel that release of tension. And let's slowly walk the hands up. We come over onto one hip, sweep your feet around, and we find a cross-legged position if that is good for you. If cross-legged position is just not great for you, find a seated position that feels right to you, because we're still going to work on the upper body, the shoulders, the neck, the arms. We're going to come to eagle arms. So if you're aware of eagle pose, our balancing pose, we're just going to do the arm piece. Okay, so extending those arms out to a T, we cross that left arm underneath the right. Wrapping at the crook of the elbows, we bring the palms to touch. I want you to feel that space between the shoulder blades. We're working to wrap those arms just as tightly as we can. Now we're going to slowly begin to lift the fingertips towards the sky, as much or as little as feels right for you, and then slowly pull those hands out and away from your face. Now this is all going to intensify the stretch, so if it's not right, guys, find that place that feels right, where it feels like a really good stretch, but it's not a struggle. You never want to take things to a 10. Slowly pull the hands back towards your face and lower those elbows down. Hold here for just a moment and notice that maybe that intensity has left a little bit. By increasing the intensity and then stepping it back, it actually can feel so good. Gently release those arms, big circle of the arms overhead. Exhale, open the arms back out to a T. Now we do the other side, so that right arm is going to cross underneath the left. Wrapping at the crook of the elbows, bring your palms to touch. Now this might feel entirely different. So those hands kind of centered right out in front of our face. You can choose to stay here, focusing on that space between the shoulder blades, that release of tension. If you like, begin to lift your fingertips towards the sky, and then pull those hands out and away. Breathe. Find that breath. Slowly pull the hands back towards your face, and then lower those elbows back down. Hold here for just a moment. Gently release the arms, big circle overhead. Exhale and release those hands down by your sides. Let the arms be heavy, but keep that length in the spine. Close your eyes, take a big breath in, and as you exhale, release the chin down. Now just take a second, hopefully noticing a pretty substantial change from when we began. Inhale, lift your head, and as you exhale, lean your head to the right. Close your eyes, right ear towards the right shoulder. Now lift that right shoulder towards your ear, roll it towards the back of the room, and then press that right palm towards the floor. And now press the left palm towards the floor. Great way to open up the ear canal to let go of tension in the neck, the shoulder. As you exhale, release the chin towards the chest. Roll those shoulders up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. We lift the head, and as you exhale, lean the head to the left ear over the left shoulder. Close your eyes. Lift that left shoulder towards your ear, roll it towards the back of the room, and then press left palm towards the floor. And now the right. Press it down. Hopefully not super intense anymore. Just doing our best to let go. As you exhale, releasing the chin back towards the chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Bring the hands to heart center. Close your eyes. 3 really big, deep breaths in and out through the nose. How long, how deep can you make those breaths? Feeling the rise and the fall of the chest with each breath you take. Gently releasing the hands to the tops of the knees, palms face the sky. Bring the index finger and thumb to touch. Relax your jaw, soften the eyes, take big deep breaths. And just a few words for you today that you're welcome to take with you to let float on by. Help, indeed, a 4-letter word. An anagram, meaning
how everyone learns peace. We need each other to find it. Let's gently open the eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky, and exhale. Pull the hands to heart center. You guys are awesome. I hope this was good for you. It was great for me, and every time I get to connect with you guys, it means the world to me. Be well. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Until the next time. Namaste. And just go have an amazing day.